Query number 31, wherein parent have asked, told that child is using lot of no in his daily talks. Like if we ask him something to do, he says no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Don't want to. Most of it is like he's saying no, I don't want to do. So and he's hyperactive as well. So as I have read the question in detail, so what I have understood is it's very important that as a parent we have to check what all we are doing the on daily basis, what all sentences we are using in front of the child. Like if I am using lot of I don't do this, don't do that, do like this, do like that. Lot of commanding sentences. See, it's not that we purposely do it. Okay, it is embedded in us. Maybe when we were small, our parents used to say like that, and we have heard that. So it comes out when we are parenting our children. So it is not compulsory that you are doing it purposely. Okay, very unconsciously also you can do that. So you have to study your own sentences as a parent. You have to listen what you are talking to your child. Listen to your own sentences and observe yourself how you are behaving. Maybe without knowing you are using lot of don't do this, don't do this, do like this, like lot of no sentences you are using it, and child is just copying it. Okay, child will not. We have to always remember this, that children, they don't learn, they don't learn in the air. Okay, they learn from us only. Like they don't know the sentences by themselves, no, they are hearing it somewhere, then only they are using it. So whatever sentences child is using, child has heard that sentence. If not you, then in the therapy center or somewhere else in the school, somewhere the child has heard those sentences, so he is using it. And maybe he gets a lot of reaction when he uses those sentences, that can also be possible. So the idea is, try not to use lot of no words in your sentences. Try to check how you are talking to your child. And again I am telling you, it's not at all the parents any kind of fault of the parent, but what happens is we don't come to know. I can give you one example of mine. I saw my child picking up something which has fallen on the floor with her leg. Okay, picking up with her leg, then taking it in her hand. Now I was very disturbed seeing this. What is this? Why she is doing like this? Why she is not bending and picking it up? And then I realized that I was doing it without even knowing that I am doing it. Okay, I did not bend. Once I, like, after seeing that, I started observing myself how I was doing it. Then I came to know, okay, she's just simply imitating me. Okay, and this is just an example I'm telling you. Like, there can be many things which she is doing wrong, I feel, and I don't know that I was doing that wrong thing. That is why she copied me. Okay, so it's very, very important as a parent. Uh, what all we are doing is that worthy of imitating for our children. Okay, so be careful with that. And another thing, he's very hyper and he's not able to play with other friends and all. Please give some more time to your child. Some more time means let your child improve. With age he will show differences. Okay, and another thing is that if you are planning play date, you want your child to play with some other children, then please plan it inside the house first. Because reason is that the this is something personal experience as well, that when I see my daughter playing with another child inside the house, it is more easy for her to concentrate and be with the another person, the another child. And also it is important that that child and my child is I have spent a lot of time together, then only you will see them playing also. But as I told you, they cannot meet our expectations of playing together. They might play for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, then it will move to 10 second, 5 minutes, like that it will move. But there is no kind of fixed this thing that they will play for this time, that time, and it depends on their situations.